So this has been officially a whole year on YouTube. It feels like yesterday I made this channel and I was just reacting to like Cowboy Bebop, and oh man, I've gone through so much learning throughout the year, and it's so strange that I started my channel in 2020 because I always wanted to be, you know, this YouTube influencer thing, this content creator. Ever since I was a kid, I found my passion for it through like Minecraft videos. And I started a channel way back then. Like this was like probably like 2012, 2013. I was probably like 14 at the time, or 13 years old, and I found my love, you know, with a little crappy old laptop playing Minecraft and making YouTube content. It was that's where I really found my love for YouTube. And it's so strange that here I am in 2021 with a channel with over 2K subs, which I never imagined I would ever reach. You know, when I first started this channel, guys, I had no clue if anyone would even like what I'm saying. You know, I always thought I sounded dumb and I wouldn't find, you know, a community, but I've been blessed, man. I've been truly blessed by all of you who watch the videos and show your support, and I truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And I love every single one of you for being here and for supporting the channel. I think my channel really started to grow once I started doing Berserk. It only feels right that I celebrate this 1-year anniversary on Berserk, so honestly cannot say how amazing this story was, you know, getting introduced to Berserk in the 97 anime and then transitioning into the movies and then to the manga. It was one of those journeys that I'll always cherish forever. My first year of YouTube, I'll always remember it by the year I started Berserk, and oh man, I have so many things to say about Berserk, but I'll have to save that for other videos because there's so much you could say on Berserk. But it's a masterpiece in my mind. There's no character out there quite like Guts, and especially Griffith too, because Griffith needs some respect on that antagonist level as well. He is written so well, and these two's dynamic is just something else, man. Like, you don't get this in normal shows or normal books. Like, it's something unique in Berserk, and the overall just, you know, philosophies and stories in Berserk, and the characters and the world, especially the world, man. The world is so sick. As a dark fantasy, it's everything I could want, and Mira delivered everything I could ever ask for from something like this. As someone who enjoys, you know, fantasy and reading about fantasy, it's so amazing seeing what Mira incorporates in his work. It's just phenomenal. But yeah, Berserk is something I hold close to my heart, and it will always be a #1 for me. It's definitely getting challenged by Vagabond though, because I've been reading that, so Vagabond is definitely up there with Berserk. But overall, I would say Berserk is still my #1. Berserk will always be #1 in my heart. And yeah, the fact that you guys have shown me so much love, so much support, and I just love it, guys. Honestly, I truly never thought this channel would even go anywhere with anime or manga. I still consider myself fairly new to it, man, because I never really got into you know, manga and anime until like last year. Really, I started to actually take it more serious and make a channel out of it. But I'm so happy you guys are enjoying it, and I hope we can keep on growing from here. So to celebrate this, I'm gonna go through my favorite panels from Berserk, starting from the Golden Age all the way to Fantasia. So I'm excited. I don't think I've really shown like my favorite panels overall. I think I was looking at the folder of like, I had to select out of like 800 photos of my saved photos, and I chose like 74, like 70-ish, like so around that number. But it's so hard to choose in between that. I might narrow down the list maybe sometime in the future, but these are gonna be my favorite manga panels from Berserk. So hopefully you guys enjoy, and thank you guys so much for 2K subs and being with me on this anniversary of the channel. And yeah, love you guys. So let's start. Woo, this panel right here of Guts as the Black Swordsman, after, I think this is like shortly after the Eclipse, or actually no, it's been a while since he came out of the Eclipse here, and he was just living as the Black Swordsman, and here he is just ruthlessly killing the undead here, these skeletons. This is like one of the first panels from Berserk where I was like, you know, this is really good. This is amazing. And I've never seen this really in manga, and I've never really read enough manga to really, you know, give myself a variety to you know, look back on. But seeing this right here, I was like, yeah, Berserk is already 10 out of 10 for the art. And just seeing Guts just slay everyone here, especially him in in a shadow form as well, it's just so cool. And I love it. I love it. Now this list isn't really in chronological order, or I mean it kind of is. It's going from, I'm trying to make it go from Golden Age to Fantasia arc, but some images might come before, so just bear with me on that. But they're not really ranked in like least to greatest. It's more of just my favorite panels overall. And it's tough for me to even choose between these, so just letting you guys know. So then next we have Guts in the Golden Age with his sword. Oh man, I love this. This is just, I don't know, there's something about this that just makes me so happy. And just seeing Guts just sit here, it's such a cool panel. Having Guts here with all his armor laid out and just sitting, it's just, I don't know, it invokes something in me that's just I can't really describe it. It's just it feels so I feel sorrow in this, but I also feel happiness. I don't know. There's something about it, and I just love it. And I can't have Golden Age panels without, you know, the Bonfire of Dreams. I love this panel. I love this. I think this was like the ending of the chapter of Survival, and Casca's running up to Guts over here on the hill. It's just one of the most beautiful scenes in Berserk, and one of the earlier scenes, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Ooh, and then here we have Guts facing off Griffith at their final encounter before, you know, Griffith turns into the piece of shit that is Femto. And yeah, this was another solid panel, one of the best in Berserk, I would say. This is really where Guts takes his own path, and you know, he follows his own dream, and he's no longer gonna, you know, follow Griffith, and he needed to find purpose in his life. And right here's the moment that really changed everything in Berserk. The outcome of this fight really changed, yeah, just the entire outcome. I think without this, Berserk would not be where it is today, because this fight just, it's almost like the climax of the Golden Age. Well, not really, it's not really the climax of it, but it's definitely one of the climax points of this is really like one of the climaxes of Guts and Griffith's relationship really taking a turn for the worst. So one of my favorite panels for sure. And now we have Casca and Guts. Come on, you gotta show some love for Casca and Guts. Such a beautiful couple. They deserve the world, and I'll never stop shipping them. They deserve everything. And the love that they showed in these couple of chapters is just something you just, I feel like it's just something you can't replicate in anime. It's just so beautifully drawn and written by Miura, and reading this in Berserk is just so phenomenal. I love it. Gotta show some love for them here. Ooh, and then we have Guts coming back into the tower. I think it was Wyndham Tower, I think, or correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, it's Guts going back to save Griffith, and he finally realizes how bad of a shape he's in, seeing all the torture and pain his best friend went through. And it's truly sad, and so much emotion in this scene, and you can just see the stare on Griffith's eyes. Like, it's almost like he wants to strangle this man, but he also is happy. I feel like deep down Griffith is happy to see Guts again, and for a moment he forgets, you know, that he's in such a horrible condition. Such a beautiful panel. And we gotta have a panel with Zod, and I made sure to include Wild in this one too, because this was sick. Having just Zod appear right behind Wild, and this is the point where Wild just gets destroyed by Zod, and it's just such an amazing panel. You know, seeing Guts and Casca here and the other band members, and just seeing Wild like, oh shit, I'm about to get fucked. And it's one of the best panels in Berserk for sure, especially from the Golden Age. And yeah, Zod is a badass. Oh, this is a painful panel. This is like, I think, the scene before Griffith says I sacrifice. He takes one last glance at his friendship with Guts, and it's gone forever after this moment. And the memories, you know, the countless battles, the camaraderie. It's painful to see, you know, how much love these two had for each other, and so much friendship, and just it's painful, dude, that Griffith had to do this, dude. This panel breaks my heart, and fucking pain, dude. Like, the panel says it all. So, oh, and now we got the Eclipse. Oh god, this is the moment where the apostles start to feed on the band of the Hawk, and oh my god, man, this is something straight out of nightmares. It's so Lovecraftian and just so unique. I just love how Miura designs all of these creatures. It's so amazing. And yeah, definitely some devilish stuff here, but I love it. It's so cool. Oh man, this panel is amazing as well. This is not exactly from the Eclipse, but this is from, I think, Shirkei's when she was in the dreamscape of Casca, I believe. I could be wrong, but she was going through someone's memories of the Eclipse, and it's just so beautiful. Just the overall horror and just the sheer, like, just all of it enclosing onto the Eclipse and the god hand there and Casca being held up. And yeah, this is just amazing art, and honestly one of the best works from Miura. And yeah, just horror overall. And here we have Black Swordsman Guts, just one of my favorite panels overall. Just him with his cape and the sword, and the way he's just looking back at us is just so beautiful, and definitely one of my favorites. Oh, and then we got Guts here raging as I think he exited Godo's house or someone's home, and he finally was gonna take his revenge on the apostles, and you know, that declaration of war upon them, and that true rampage out, you know, that true anger, that hatred for them. And it's just, you know, all that pain and suffering coming out in the form of rage, and just seeing Guts go all out against this poor apostle. You know, the apostle that he was facing here was just straight up getting demolished by him, and as it should be, man. Fuck these apostles. And I'm happy Guts, you know, took out some revenge. And just seeing him rage, it's just, I don't know, there's something about this panel and all the roughness in it is just so amazing. And Guts looks like a literal beast here. It looks like a beast. And of course, I gotta have the Guts smile in here. I just love it. Just him smiling. There's something creepy about it. I know some people don't like how he looks here, but I think he looks perfect. I think it's just, there's a sense of like psycho in him when he's smiling here, and I love it. I love it so much. It's my profile picture, of course. I love it. So and then another panel of him just smiling here. This is, I think, during the Lost Children chapters, I believe. I just love it, you know, his smile. You know, it's crazy that Guts has such perfect teeth for the amount of trauma he's gone through and the amount of injuries. I don't know how he still has a beautiful set of teeth, but he does. So anyways, his teeth have plot armor, so fuck it. And then here we have Guts and I think Jill, and just the cloak surrounding her is just so beautiful. And there's like a little light coming from the back of Guts. I always seen it as like a little halo, and you know, kind of like Guts being a protector in a way. I just love it. You know, Guts has that soft spot for children, and I'm glad that, you know, he got to meet this Jill and really bond with her. I hope she makes a return, but I don't think so. I think we're kind of done with her. She might be dead, honestly, so we'll just have to see. Ah, dude, there's so many good panels in here, dude. This is another heartbreaking one. I think Cracks in the Blade chapter. It's just phenomenal. It's just so beautiful. This is definitely one of my favorite chapters. And rest in peace, Godo. I wish he was still alive. The goat. Oh man, the campfire from those days still burns in my chest. And then here's Casca and Guts, and then fucking Griffith, dude. One of the most beautiful depictions of Guts and Casca here, with Griffith in the background, you know, covering over them, you know. Just it's just pain what this piece of shit does. Fuck him, dude. Oh, and then here's Skull Knight telling him, you know, another eclipse is about to happen, and yeah, he's just getting another flashback to what happened, you know, the misery that he was in, seeing all his comrades dead in the pool of just blood in that hellscape. And then Guts just showing that rage, you know, that emotion, just, you know, one more time. He's like, it's almost like he's saying, I'm not gonna allow this to happen. There's something about it, you know, just seeing the raw rage from Guts is just, it's what makes Berserk so good, you know. I just love it. And then here we have Guts and Casca reunited, and I believe this is the Conviction arc. And yeah, just, you don't even need to have any explanation. Just beautiful entrance from Guts here. Some blood on Dragon Slayer here, and Casca just sitting down. You know, they're finally reunited, and it's just so cool. And the way his cloak just kind of circles him is just so cool. So yeah, one of my favorite panels. Oh, this is actually one of the top panels for me. Just the raw anger out of Guts. I don't know what he was striking at here, but oh man, this is definitely one of my favorite panels. Just showing kind of that psycho part of Guts, that rage just come out, and you can see, you know, his eye kind of form as the Beast of Darkness, and it's just so cool. And yeah, it's just a little taste of what we're gonna get later on with the Berserker armor. Just, dude, Berserk is just so good, guys. I just love it, man. I love it. Oh man, this panel when Griffith reappears and Guts, like, his first instinct is to go and kill him, but he has to, you know, stop himself because Casca's, you know, behind him, you know, calling to him to come back, and he can't abandon her anymore. And he can't allow himself to be consumed by his rage in this moment. He has to go and protect, you know, the woman he loves. And it's just so beautiful, and I just love all the emotion and meaning in this sequence. It's truly one of the best sequences in Berserk. And we got Griffith here. You know, he is a piece of shit, but when he appears on the Hill of Swords, he looks so good. Like, why did Miura make this man have such cool ass armor? Like, he gave him an armor upgrade, he let him have such a badass entrance in here, and then freaking Zod is like in the background just waiting for Guts to attack him, so, you know, Zod can protect Griffith here. It's such a brutal scene for us, the manga readers, because Griffith is such a piece of shit that he's come back to walk on the grave of the comrades he killed. He purposely killed, to find out if he has any feelings for Guts again, you know, to see if he has any human in him anymore. And we know he's not human anymore. He's just a fucking piece of shit. And then just seeing him here, just so much rage, man. It boils my blood seeing this guy here, you know, standing on top of the band he killed, and then seeing, you know, Guts react to the scene, to fucking Griffith here, man. One of the best moments in Berserk. I just love it so much. The infamous "I'll not betray my dream, that is all." And then the pure rage that Guts feels at the moment he says those words. That's all he needed to know this piece of shit is not the Griffith he knew anymore. This is the fucking piece of shit that sacrificed all the members, and the one that raped Casca. This is the fucking cunt. And I just love that Guts just immediately raged here. He just could not allow this to happen. He could not allow this man to say what he just said and live on. He had to die here. And the emotion in this scene is just phenomenal. I love it. And then another cool panel I love, just these halves of Guts and Griffith here. Almost like Griffith is this saint and Guts looks like this demon, but it's completely reversed, man. The angel looking man is the fucking villain of the story, and the man who looks like a beast is the savior, or, you know, the hero, I would say. And then we got freaking Zod. Holy shit, man, this panel is just epic. Like, this is just badassery at its finest. Just Guts about to face off this ginormous beast of a man, and this apostle known as Zod, Nosferatu Zod. Yeah, like, is there any explanation needed? Such a badass panel, seriously. And then we have Guts here with all the trolls, and yeah, just him swinging his sword, being the badass he is. I love this panel so much. He's just so cool. Like, Guts is just fucking cool. Like, there's just no explanation needed. He's just cool, dude. And another one of my favorite depictions of Guts here with you know, his cape surrounding him, and his eye just glowing, and the black outline, or, you know, kind of the silhouette of his sword. I just love it so much. So cool. And then you can see the blood coming off of it too. Dude, this panel is just cool, dude. Like, oh. And then we get into Berserker, dude. And here is Guts finally donning on the Berserker armor, you know. And he has like a very like crazy position here. He's not even like standing up straight. He literally looks like a monster, like rising from the grave or something. I don't know. It just feels like he's rising up to just be an animal. Oh man, this is probably another one of my favorite all-time panels. Yeah, just, dude, even this whatever this creature was, this creature here just getting just the pure horror on its face. Like it's the one that's supposed to be scared. I mean, it's the one that's supposed to be doing the scaring, but here it is being scared of the man that is Guts in the Berserker armor. It's just so cool. And yeah, there he is donning the this is like the skeleton form of it, the Skull Knight head. And yeah, it's just so cool, so cool. The moment I read this, man, I was like, some shit's about to go down, like, cause you know, Guts never gets a power up like this, and when he finally got one, it's like, it just changes everything. You know, this man can push himself to the extreme now. It's just, like, there was just so much mystery right here at this moment of how did this even come to be? How did Guts come back to life? You know, after being so injured from Grunbeld, and yeah, definitely one of the cooler panels of Berserk. And then Berserker Armor, of course. Just him roaring here is just sick. Like, how did Miura even draw this, dude? It's just, he is such a master with black and white. And Miura truly just shows the anger, the rage out of this armor. I just love it so much. And then Guts coming out of the armor after the entire fight and seeing, you know, Casca and Farnese, you know, react to him come out. And yeah, some of the best chapters I've ever read in my life, and one of the best moments in Berserk, honestly. You can just see, just look at this man, dude. he's so sexy, dude. He's just so sexy, and there's so much emotion you can take from this panel. And my heart, my fucking heart. And you also get to see the little white in his hair. One of the best readings I had in my life. Alrighty, guys, that's it for the first part of this. I think I'm gonna make a part 2 because I'm already at like almost 40 minutes of this. Holy, I don't want to make like an hour longish episode, so I'll probably make a part 2. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. More panels to come. Don't worry. There's just so many panels to choose from, and yeah, it's hard, man. It's hard. But to celebrate the channel's anniversary, I just want to thank you guys again so much, and hopefully you guys enjoyed. And I'm so blessed to have, you know, this community that we formed, and I'm truly nothing without you guys. So here's to another year of struggling and getting to see, you know, more anime and manga in the future. So anyways, from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys so much, and I hope we have another solid year. So love you guys, and peace.